What's going on, YouTubers? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, happy holidays. Happy holidays to everyone, to you and yours. I wish you all the greatest holiday season ever. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Okay? So, y'all, you know, when I come on this late right here, and it's not even late because it's only like 7 o'clock my time. But you know, when I come on and it's after hours or dark, I got some scoop, right? Okay, I'm looking rough because I'm getting ready for the holidays, all right? So, yeah, come tomorrow, I'm gonna look like a whole totally different person. But follow me, okay? Because I got some scoop. Okay, so here I am scrolling through YouTube and I see this video of this guy, and he's out here making some major claims saying that he is Bill Clinton's son. And I'm like, hold up, what? A black guy who's, I guess, is maybe possibly a mixed guy if he is really Bill Clinton's son. And I'm like, what? But when I look at him, I'm like, hold up. He looked like Bill Clinton, y'all. The dude looked just like Bill Clinton. Okay? So, I forgot the YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find the YouTube channel that I saw this information on. Mogul State of Mind. So, you guys go check out the full video. The guy name is Danney Williams. The title on Mogul State of Mind is Bill Clinton's Black Son Speaks. The Truth They've Hidden. It's deep, okay? Bill Clinton. No wonder when he was president, he was all, oh, he's for black people and everything, and because he likes black women. Okay. And now y'all know the Epstein files have come out, and apparently there's a whole bunch of nude pictures in there, but they're not showing the nude pictures. They have them all blocked out so you can't even see them. But Danney Williams, what's up? What's up? What's up, Brayton? But Danney Williams is saying that, yes, make sure you hit that thumbs up button when y'all come in. So I'm talking about this Danney Williams interview. What's up, Lee Grande? Lee Grande? So I'm talking about this guy named Danney Williams. He did this interview on the Mogul State of Mind saying that he is Bill Clinton's son. It's a black dude, y'all. Why the dude look just like Bill Clinton? I'm going to post the video up or the pictures up of the guy and Bill Clinton look just alike. So this guy name is Danney Williams. He said that his mother told him that she was living in a boarding house. I guess she was on drugs or rugs, I'm sorry. And she lived in this boarding house. And she told Danney that that Bill Clinton used to come running. He used to go jogging in her neighborhood. And one day he came there to her and I guess he didn't say mama was tricking or anything, but it sounded like a little tricking if you got it. I don't know. But come to find out, she told Danney that Bill Clinton is his dad. Y'all, why the dude look just like Bill Clinton? She also told Danney that Bill Clinton has a tattoo of an eagle on his butt, which is very interesting because how would we know if Bill Clinton has a tattoo on his butt? Except for the fact that The Epstein files have been put out, and there are plenty of pictures that's showing naked pictures of people, right? People who's been, on Epstein's island, or pictures that Epstein has of celebrities or guests that are butt naked. Now we know that Epstein had a picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress in his house. So if he got a picture of him in a blue dress, and then they made what you call that, contraceptive, packs or condoms, I'm not sure if I could say that, about Donald Trump, then they probably got some naked photos of Bill Clinton. And I bet you it's the ego on that booty. Y'all, if y'all see the pictures, if the pictures come out and show a picture of an ego on his butt, wouldn't that just be something? Because how would we know? How would we be able to prove that part? Okay. But for the fact that Epstein files got leaked, pictures got leaked, and I bet you pictures going to come out. Now, someone's going to say whether or not there was a tattoo on Bill Clinton, if Bill Clinton was one of the ones in the file. So, I mean, that is deep, y'all. That is real deep. And I'm just thinking about the detail there, Anyway, the boy looks just like Bill Clinton. He's from Arkansas. He has children. And he's saying that he's a good dad to his children. He has children in college. And he said he was raised in the hood. And he said, now I haven't did my research on this, so this is all alleged. Okay, and in his opinion, because I'm only repeating what the man said. He says, Danney Williams, that is Danney, okay, Williams. He said that Bill Clinton came out or created the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Act of 1996 and the Deadbeat Parents Punishment Act of 1998. Yet, Bill Clinton didn't even take care of his child. How you going to create an act that makes parents take care of their children when allegedly you got a child, a illegitimate child out here that you ain't even take care of? This is not a game. This is not a game. Okay, it is very real. Very real. Okay? So Danney said that when he was younger and the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal came out, he said that his mom didn't raise him because she was an addict, right? And she said that she didn't raise him, but a paternity test was done right before Bill Clinton ran for presidency. And this is real, y'all. It's not a game, okay? We're talking about Danney Williams, who is doing a lot of interviews on YouTube saying that Bill Clinton is his dad, and he looks just like Bill Clinton. Okay, the interview is on Mogul State of Mind on YouTube, and I'm gonna put the pictures up of the guy and Bill Clinton, y'all, so y'all can see they look exactly alike. Okay, they're both from Arkansas, but anyway, so where was I? I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, the DNA test. So Danney said that someone did the DNA test, but he was a kid and he doesn't understand. He doesn't know how the DNA test was actually done, but he do know that supposedly they took the DNA from Monica Lewinsky's dress, from the situation, and used that to determine whether or not he was the child. Bill was Danney's father, and they came back and said it was negative. Yet He says in Arkansas, and if anybody in here is from Arkansas, let me know if you ever heard this story before. Please let me know. Let me know in the comment section if you ever heard this before, because I know how things can be spread around town, but it's not mainstream, right? And so you got to think about it. All this was going on before social media was a huge thing. So social media is, is now is big and popping, but social media wasn't popping back in the day. Okay? You could get away with a lot of stuff. You could hold a lot of secrets. And we know, or allegedly, the Clintons have a lot of secrets. Okay? So yeah, y'all let me know if y'all from Arkansas, if y'all ever heard this story before, because he said that because it was a well-known thing in Arkansas that he was Bill Clinton's child, he said he used to get followed by news outlets and stuff. He used to get a lot of gifts, like just show up at his house because people wanted to hear his story and stuff, especially around the time when Bill Clinton became president. He said one time, because his grandmother raised him, and I guess his aunts are all, they all like took care of him and raised him. He said his aunt took him to the governor's mansion because Bill Clinton was a governor before he became president. And he said that his aunt went there, and I can imagine how she probably showed out. And she's telling them, this is Bill Clinton's son and everything, and they got put out. So I'm like, so he says, Danney says that he was raised in the hood. Okay. Of course, his mom was on rugs with the D. So his situation wasn't right. But he says he's been speaking this. He's known that Bill Clinton allegedly was his dad since he was a kid because his mom told him that. I'm about to block you because um, yeah. So anyway, we ain't got time for foolishness. I ain't come on here this late. Done worked all day hard. Okay. So hard. I don't even feel like doing my hair today, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. Anyway, so this young man says that it's a known fact that Bill Clinton is his dad. He used to get gifts from different organizations as a kid because everyone knew that he was the son of Bill Clinton. He says that allegedly Chelsea is not Bill and what's the mama name? Hillary's child. He says that someone named Herbert Wessler or something like that, Herbert Wesley, something like that, is Chelsea's real dad, allegedly, because he says Chelsea looks just like the guy. Now, I didn't pull up a picture and look that up or anything. I'm probably going to do that. I'll do that to see also. Okay, so I didn't know what I was doing the first time, but I think I got it now. Anyway, so there's this guy named Danney Williams who's saying he's doing a lot of interviews saying that Bill Clinton is his dad. He looks just like Bill Clinton, and I'm gonna put the picture up, and I'm like mind blown because especially at the fact that I didn't know he said that Bill Clinton started the what you call that act? Deadbeat Parents Punishment Act to enforce child support for parents who don't take care of their children, but yet he knew that he had a son, a black son, and didn't take care of his son. Now, the only reason I'm posting this video and I care is because I'm from South Carolina. And there's this who is this like politician, Strom Thurmond. Strom Thurmond, he passed away, and there was this lady, this black lady, who came out and said that Strom Thurmond was her dad. And she got a lot of hate. She got a lot of hate from people in South Carolina saying that she was not Strom Thurmond's child. Of course, she was a black woman. Strom Thurmond was messing with black women. Okay. And come to find out, she was actually right. And this lady was old. At the time when she told the story, she was in her 80s. And come to find out, she was actually Strom Thurmond's daughter. So it's not hard to believe for me. Maybe hard to believe for others because you're thinking, oh, it's this white man. Why would he want to mess with this black woman? But if you even go back to like slavery time, they talk about how master used to, mess with the women and impregnate the women and make the mulatto children. That's a whole big thing. But I'm not really surprised at all because Bill Clinton is a mess, to say the least, right? Isn't he messy? He is real messy. That whole Monica Lewinsky thing with him being the president and messing with someone, like, dude, like, real messy. Okay, got a wife, got a smart wife at that, and then you still gonna pull some mess like that and embarrass her child. It's weird. Anyway, he's been Danney Williams. Matter of fact, this is not the first interview that I saw of him posting this, but I kept saying I was going to do a video, and then tonight I was just like, oh, I forgot about that. Let me do a video about it, just so I could put the word out so people could talk about it, especially with the Epstein files that have just been released, and it's showing, because I believe some new files were released like last night or yesterday or something, and it has a lot of new pictures in it. And I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton allegedly is in one of those pictures, but naked. And like Danney said, his mom told him that Bill Clinton has a tattoo of an eagle. What was that? Has a tattoo of an eagle on his buttocks. So if that's the truth, then that could be proven if Clinton is on one of those pictures. And I'm pretty sure he probably is. Because why wouldn't he be? I don't know. But anyway, so maybe that'll come out. So if anybody hear anything, if you hear that part come out, why my screen look like it's dark? Okay, does this help? Okay, yes, that helps a lot. Okay, because my screen was real dark. But yeah, so if any pictures come out and they talk about Bill Clinton having a tattoo on his butt, we already know what time it is, okay? I believe the story already. First of all, I don't think this man would come out doing all these interviews about Bill Clinton being his dad and he at least don't believe it, So anyway, Danney Williams, Danney Williams, says that he is the author of his book. I forgot the name of his book, but it is on Amazon. So y'all go check out that video on Mogul, that Mogul platform. I'm gonna pull the name up again. Mogul State of Mind's platform. And the title is Bill Clinton's Black Son Speaks. But yeah, so Danney looks like Bill Clinton, and his head is shaped just like him, just like Bill Clinton. His eyes, his nose, his mouth, even his tone, his voice sounds like Bill Clinton. Like it's super weird. So yeah, y'all check that out. Danny Williams did say his book is on Amazon. I didn't write down the name of the book, but he did mention the book on the platform. Now Danny's been doing these interviews and saying this for years, he says. Ever since he was a kid, he says he's known that Bill Clinton was his dad, but he was just a deadbeat dad. So, and no one has come out with a cease and desist for him doing all this talking. Now, I feel like this is about to get real big, and I want it to be one of the first ones that's talking about it. So, yeah, I'm putting it on my platform. But yeah, that's all the information I have for that. But that's so crazy that Bill Clinton would put out a law about deadbeat parents having to take responsibility for their child. It would really be something if this was to come out and really be his child, and we all get to see this live and up close and personal. And he put this law out, or this act out, and he up here ain't take care of his own doggone children. Ooh, the irony, y'all. I just can't get over it. Like, the nerve, the audacity, okay? The audacity people have, like, it's beyond me. It is. It makes me think about Jay-Z and then that son, or that supposed son, allegedly, Ramir, how he looks just like Jay-Z. He's been fighting. His mom was fighting when she was around. She passed away. His godmother has been fighting to get Jay-Z to take the DNA test, and he will not even take the DNA test. If it's not your child, why not just take the test? Well, we know in that situation, allegedly, Ramir's mother was only 14, 15 years old, so that would make him look like a P, or a child M, you know? So, but either way it goes, like, if he would have just did the test, he could have worked out a deal with that man and moved on. But I just don't understand, like, why these, the world talks a lot about deadbeat moms. They have a lot to say about moms, single moms, and single moms get a bad rep, and I was a single mom. But the world doesn't really talk about deadbeat dads too much. Like, we don't go in on deadbeat dads, like, unless it's Father's Day. Then we really go in real heavy on deadbeat dads. But it's a whole thing, it's a big thing for the men that just make children and then just disappear or come around every once in a while. Like, it's just not fair. It's not fair. They should definitely be held accountable, because it stresses a woman out to have to take care and raise a child all by herself. Because not only do you have to feed this child and deal with all the emotional stress that comes along with, raising a child, but you got to pay for everything. You got to work hard to make sure you have money for them field trips, for food, for clothes, for shoes, everything. And it's all expensive, But these deadbeat dads, they could not be around. They could do whatever they want to do. They could live their life. All right, whether they paying child support or not. Hell, they could not pay child support and still live a good life. Like, it's just not fair. It's not. Something needs to be said about it, and something needs to be done about these celebrities who are making these children and not taking their responsibility seriously. Yeah. Jay-Z, if that really is your child. Okay, Bill Clinton, if this is your child. The nerve of you to be a celebrity, to be a president, and have a child out here, possibly, allegedly. and you don't take care of your child, you let me find out that's your doggone child. Clinton, Bill Clinton, you let me find out that's your child. It's nothing I could do. But still, we the people need to demand that men, any parent that's not around, that's not raising their children, have to take care of their doggone children. If there's a DNA test that needs to be done, it needs to be done. But you can't even trust the courts and stuff to do the right thing and make sure stuff get handled the right way. Like, it's crazy. Now, this man said, Danney Williams, he said that he just want to know if this man is his dad. Sounds just like Ramir. You know, my dad paid child support and I never got to know him. He paid child support for 18 years, so he passed away. If that is my dad, I guess. I don't know, okay? But he passed away when I was a teenager. And he paid child support for a while before he passed away and didn't even care to meet me. Like, you know, just the fact that men could get away with that upsets me. Okay? That upsets me. These men need to be held accountable. They need to do better. All right. Well, that was my little rant right there. Yeah, but it's not a joke though. It's not a joke because Danney Show wasn't joking around. Okay. He said he wrote a book. It's on Amazon. If I remember the name, I may go back later on and watch the video so I can find out what the name of his book is, and then I'll put it in the description. So y'all check back if you don't go and check out the Mogul State of Mind's YouTube channel and watch the full video for yourself. Now, the person who interviewed Danney, I don't know what I've never even heard of that channel before, but it seemed like he just woke up today and said, I'm going to just do the interview. And then they posted it. And he didn't have no real questions. And he's sick and all. He coughing and everything. To me, the interview wasn't a great interview. I would love to see Danney Williams do an interview with someone like Art of Dialogue or Real Life Street Stars or someone. And I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Because I can already see this man's future. I see him on bigger platforms on YouTube, you know, getting a greater audience and getting this word out here, because I know that's not going to stop. And I know people are going to be calling him for interviews. Kardashian, the girl who does all the videos and she has the information be posted up here and she's talking right there. She needs to do the interview. She's a great interviewer. I'm not sure. Well, she doesn't interview. But I don't know if she's a journalist or what, but she needs to talk about this because it's going to blow up either way. But yeah, I want to be one of the first ones that report about it, because that makes me feel good. Even though my channel is small, and you guys make sure you hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, like my videos. I would really appreciate it. But I still enjoy, I should have went to school for journalism. Really, that should have been the thing I did, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm on here as a YouTuber doing my thing now. So y'all make sure y'all show me some love. The only thing I ask is to subscribe to my channel. Let me get 1,000 subscribers, okay? That would just be awesome. Awesome, amazing. That would be awesome, amazing. All right. You guys subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Again, in the description, I'll add some information a little bit later. But y'all check out that picture of Danney Williams and Bill Clinton, because y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I think I'm gonna do a post, like a reel or something, and ask for y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. Do he look like he could be his dad or not? Does Danney Williams look like he could be Bill Clinton's son? Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. All right, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow. All right, peace, you guys.